And welcome back to Comcast Local Edition. I'm Steve Swatt. My guest this segment is Kevin McCarty, who is the Vice Mayor of the City of Sacramento. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
A couple months ago, you authored local ordinance for the City of Sacramento, enacted into law regarding weapons. One dealing with the sale of ammunition in the city, and the other dealing with lost or stolen weapons in the city. Is it too early to see if these measures are working?
Well, they've only been on the books for a couple months, and so we hope they're serving as a deterrent. But taking a step back, Steve, you know, gun violence is a big problem here in Sacramento. Dozens of people are slain every year at the hands of a firearm, and our police and law enforcement tell us hands down that it's too easy for guns to get in kids' hands and too easy for criminals to be selling guns out there in the streets.
Of course, you had your critics, National Rifle Association and other organizations that thought this was a type of gun control that most people wouldn't stand for.
Sure, and there are some people that thought this may punish the ma and pa folks who have their guns stolen in their house or lose a gun, but really we're going after people who manipulate the system. An example is this. Individual can go to Nevada, buy dozens of guns, come back here, sell them to somebody, a second-hand illegal gun runner on the street. Those guns are used in a crime. They're found. The police go to that person and say, hey, where's your gun? And they say, oh, I lost it or it was stolen. So the police and our law enforcement are going to go after people who are manipulating the system.
These are the so-called straw purchasers.
The straw purchasers are the gun runners. You know, UC Davis just did a big report talking about how easy it is for people to go to Nevada where they don't have strict laws like California, buy stockpiles of guns, and through the system and manipulation they end up being found in our streets and frankly in kids' hands.
So these folks who do not report a lost or stolen gun within 48 hours are liable.
Yes, and you have to negligently and knowingly not do so. So the police and the DA are really going to be careful about not going after and make somebody a victim of a crime twice, but really go after the people who are using it to the advantage to make money. You know, the FBI and the U.S. Attorney says that behind drugs, illegal gun sales are the second most profitable criminal enterprise in the United States. There's big money out there. There's a lot at risk. You know, in my district, we've had a couple incidents where kids get a hold of guns and they go back and find that it was part of an illegal gun sale. So we're just trying to make a small dent here in Sacramento.
Of course, there's been similar legislation on the state level, but Governor Schwarzenegger has vetoed that legislation and basically said that there have been unproven results in the local communities where they've tried this.
Well, it's not always the results you're looking for as far as enforcement. Sometimes you have laws on the books to act as a deterrent. Mm-hmm. And so I think cities all across California nation are stepping up. There's a powerful gun lobby in Washington and here in Sacramento. So it's up to the localities to make a difference. And we passed a couple laws here in Sacramento recently, as we discussed, that hopefully will make a difference. And we're looking at doing some others as well, because the bottom line is that it's still a problem out there, and we may not have absolute answers and a panacea to solve all these problems. But we need to make subtle differences to make it less difficult to get guns in the hands of kids.
So you will be bringing forward other measures dealing with weapons?
Yeah, there's a couple things we're currently looking at. One is on the judicial front. The Supreme Court's going to be hearing a case in the next few months regarding a big national issue over in Washington, D.C. There was an ordinance that the city of Washington, D.C. filed, and it's been taken up by the NRA as unconstitutional. The city is thinking about getting involved in that and giving a Me Too on the idea. In addition, we're looking at tightening the strings on gun dealers who work in the city of Sacramento to make sure they're operating properly and not causing problems and getting guns in the hands of kids.
All right. Well, we look forward to those debates. Obviously, they'll be very interesting and lively, shall we say. Thank you. Kevin McCarty, Vice Mayor of the City of Sacramento. Thanks for being with us, and thanks to our viewers for watching Comcast Local Edition. I'm Steve Swatt, and we'll see you next time.